Thank you very much. I am Barrister. Now, the Nigerian law criminalizes non-fatal suicidal behavior or attempts. According to the Nigeria Penal Code, Chapter 27, Section 327, anyone who attempts to kill himself is guilty of a misdemeanor and is liable to imprisonment for 1 year. Now, the question, do you think judicial sanction or threat of it to anyone who fails to compete or complete a suicidal act is a right step in the right direction? Isn't this like encouraging such people who want to kill themselves to make sure they succeed in their attempts or failure of which they will be punished? So this is what we are saying. This is what the law is saying. So what do you think?
Well, the Nigerian Constitution, as relates to suicide, is contained in the penal law, as you've rightly pointed out. Section 326 indicates, for those who care to know, that suicide is against the law.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned at the start of the program that it's against God's law to take life. But you see, going by the scriptures, Exodus chapter 20, verse 6, the 10 Commandments are laid down for us to follow. And if we follow God's law, then we can't go wrong as a society. But knowing human beings as we are, go to verse 13. The Bible is very clear about it. Thou shalt not kill. Because it didn't say don't kill yourself, doesn't mean that it's not an offense.
So it's also applicable to that individual.
It's applicable. Thou shalt not kill. If you kill yourself, you've committed an offense under God's law. Now let's take it to the Constitution and the laws that regulate the society. If you kill another man, it is murder.
Yeah.
If you do it accidentally, it's manslaughter, and there are penal sanctions. If you take life, your life goes. That's what the law says in this country. If you deliberately take life, your life will also go. If you deliberately take your own life and you succeed, you're gone.
So
There's nothing we can do. But if you deliberately try to take your own life and you fail, it's just like the man who tries to plot a coup and fails. There are sanctions, there are consequences, and the law is very clear about it. It says it's life imprisonment. Now, whether that works or not,
the question is, isn't it encouraging them? Okay, if you want to do, you better succeed. If you don't succeed, something happens.
It's life imprisonment. It's not even a 1-year sanction. It needs to be something that is prohibitive. That says, look, if you want to try to take your own life and you do not succeed, you're going down anyway. So it's a life imprisonment. But the question is, how many of these people who attempt to take their own lives and fail actually are aware of the law? Unless lawyers or the law enforcement agents who are engaged, and not all of them, those who are engaged in this area of endeavor will be aware that there is a sanction that is accompanying, this action. Now, the question then is, what is society doing? The psychiatrists are doing a great job in the research, in trying to pin down the causes, trying to identify some of the symptoms that you can see in your relatives, your siblings, your family members, and you can raise alarms that this person needs attention. But aside from that, it's one thing for us to have a law. For example, there's now a call that you should legalize corruption because the laws against corruption are not working. What are the laws against corruption? But you see, the laws are in place to be enforced. I have a problem with people who attempt suicide, fail on suicide, and are not prosecuted. And those cases do not make the public clear, because if people become aware that you try this thing, it doesn't work, and you're going down for it, and I've always said it, any land where there is no penalty for offense, then there is no law. So you need to have enforcement against, and sometimes it's not about putting them in prison, it's about putting them in a mental home where they can get some sort of treatment. But we have to recognize that there has to be a sanction.
Barrister Akinmoyo, ọ̀dọ̀ yín náà ni ó sì wà báyìí tí ó dojú ìbéèrè kan pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ní nípa ìtọ́jú àwọn alárùn ọpọlọ àti àwọn elétò ìlera míì tí wọ́n kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ ni wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọ àjọ tó jẹ́ pé kì í ṣe ti ìjọba tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ láti rí i pé wọ́n dẹ́kun bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń ṣekú para wọn lọ́nà àìnídìí tó sì jẹ́ wípé wọ́n jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́. Ohun tí àwọn èèyàn wá sọ ni wípé pẹ̀lú gbogbo akitiyan wọn wọ̀nyí àti ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń gbà, ǹjẹ́ òfin fààyè gba ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti ró ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lágbára láti lè jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn lè mọ ipa tó tọ́ àti tó yẹ lórí ọ̀nà tí wọ́n tó fi lè dẹ́kun àti máa ṣekú para wọn? Kí ni tó fi ń sọ nípa eléyìí?
Sherry, suicide is a personal thing. Àwọn association tó kóra wọn jọ pé bọ́n ṣe máa reduce ẹ̀, bá ṣe lè help àwọn èèyàn, àwọn family members, àwọn relatives, bá ṣe lè raise alarm kíákíákíákíá. Sherry, gbogbo àwọn yẹn assistance ni. The only thing tí yóò fi sọ ni pé tó bá ṣe nǹkan báyìí ló máa tẹ̀lé. Kò sí guideline nídìí òfin tó sọ pé àwọn association ìrànlọ́wọ́ tẹ need ní nǹkan tẹ lè lọ ní ibi tẹ lè lọ tẹ lè rí advice. Ìyẹn ò ń ṣe business òfin. Kò ń ṣe business òfin. Ṣé rí suicide pé o gbẹ̀mí ara ẹ, òfin ti sọ pé o ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe, tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe o ní sanction, and it's a straight jacket. Unfortunately, it's a straight jacket. Ṣé rí ẹni tó pààyàn murder ni, tó bá pààyàn wá ṣẹ̀wọ̀n.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹni parẹ́ ńkọ́?
ẹni parẹ́ ó ti lọ.
Ó sì dájọ́ ara ẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹni tó fẹ́ parẹ́ tí ò rí ṣe, wọ́n á ní wàá ṣe kíni, wàá ṣe life imprisonment.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n gbére.
Yes.
So he's also gone.
He's gone out of society. But go gone. Ibi tó ń gbé lọ. This is where we need more attention. Ibi tó ń gbé lọ. Ṣé àìsàn tó ṣe, ṣó máa wádìí pé kí ló fà á
tó fi fẹ́ parẹ́?
Yes. Then ṣó máa fi ṣe àpẹẹrẹ fẹ́lòmíì so that kíní ẹ̀ má lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn lòmíì, because fún ẹnìkan tó bá parẹ́ ogun èèyàn ti try ẹ o
tí ò rí ṣe,
tán rí ṣe, kí òfin ò dẹ̀ mú wọn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Òfin Nàìjíríà kò mú wọn. Wọ́n kàn wò pé ó mà ṣe o, ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni máa lọ. And that's wrong. Okay,
that's wrong. Barrister, we'll come back to you. Actually, you should talk about this, but let me ask Dr. Akinmoyo. Now, September 10 every year has been set aside by the International Association for Suicide Prevention as Suicide Prevention Day worldwide. Now, from your own perspective, I know you've been working in so many areas concerning this. Do you think this has had any significant effect on the prevention of suicide worldwide? Remember that in my introduction, we talk about report says that approximately 1 million people die by suicide every year. And it's also reported that it'll be one of the 3 leading causes of death between those ages of 15 and 44 worldwide.
Yes, I believe the program, the Suicide Awareness Day, has actually helped a lot and can still achieve more in the area of creating awareness and sensitizing people about the causes of suicide. It is now left for us as a society, individual society, to now make use of the information that such program is relaying to us. And the information is that most cases of suicide are complications of illness. And that is why we now have leaders, managers of some nations in the world who have decriminalized suicide, because it does not make sense. It's just like somebody was involved in road traffic accident and was bleeding, and you are still punishing that person that, why did you allow your blood to get loose? We know that vast majority of suicide, like I've explained, is as a result, is a complication of depression. If you like, let's get all of them and jail them for life. I'm aware of a year penalty, not, but the barrister is telling us life, but I'm aware a year penalty. It won't help at all, because it is not out of their volition that they are doing this is a complication of illness. And the last thing anyone wants to do is to take his life. The primary instinct is to preserve life. The primary instinct is to survive. At that point, you get to where you think to take your life is actually a complication of illness.
All right.
And we have even many African countries, including Cameroon, Botswana, Angola, Zambia, Zimbabwe, they have long decriminalized suicide.
And Barrister, what do you say?
I like the approach that doctor is taking, that if you're bleeding, you shouldn't be penalized for causing your own blood. Okay. It's a good analogy, but it doesn't really fit. You see, life is sacred, and nobody should take it. You shouldn't take another person's life, and you certainly shouldn't take your own. But I do agree that awareness programs that draw out the causes is important. But more important than the causes, because just like we listen to the voice pops of our people that we went to interview, their thinking is that it's recession and economic hardship that is the major cause. What we need to look at are the symptoms that you can identify so that you stop it before it actually occurs. There are so many things that you can find as symptoms. And as soon as those amber signs are seen, if they are known, they are seen, then we work on those.
Ọ̀dà wọ́n ní òwú ni kí ajẹran pẹ́lẹ́ nù fọ̀nà fún ìjẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n kó tó di pé a máa lọ ìgbìmọ̀ràn ló kù báyìí tí a fi máa kásẹ̀ rẹ̀ ńlẹ̀. Dókítà Akínwùmí Akínóyè, kí ni ìmọ̀ràn yín àti pé kí lọ́nà àbáyọ o tí a fi lè dẹ́kun ìṣekúpara ẹni láàrin ìṣẹ́jú kan?
Àsìkò gbà wá, ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀nà àbáyọ ni pé àwọn nǹkan tá a ló máa ń fà é kí a mọ bá tiẹ̀ ṣe lè identify wọn ká dẹ̀ mọ bá a ṣe máa ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fáwọn tó ní. Then another ọ̀nà àbáyọ ni kíjọba kó ní ìmọ̀ yìí kó mọ̀ wípé tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa suicide àìsàn ló fà á, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ yọ ìdájọ́ tán fún wọn nínú òfin yẹn kan yọ kúrò kán dẹ̀ rí láti lè gbé ìgbésẹ̀ kalẹ̀ láti ṣèrànlọ́wọ́ fáwọn tó bá ní àìsàn kan.
Amòfin Gbénga, kí ni ìmọ̀ràn yín?
Àwọn symptoms tá a bá lè identify, ó yẹ ká máa ṣe awareness program fáwọn èèyàn so that can reduce suicidal tendencies láàrin àwọn èèyàn wa.
All right, thank you so much. You heard it all from both professional and legal angles. Suicide is certainly not the best way of dealing with personal loss or the way to manage any situation. So let's all speak with one voice in our campaign against suicide. Remember, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Very big thank you to Dr. Akínwùmí Akínóyè, consultant psychiatrist. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
We know we always come to you anytime we have this opportunity. You always oblige us.
Always my pleasure.
And a very big thank you also is going out to Barrister Gbénga Akínmọ́yọ̀. It's always our pleasure to have you in the house because you're one of us.
It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, my partner this morning.
Ọpẹ́ pàtàkì ní ọwọ́ gbogbo àwọn àlejò wa tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí ó ṣeéṣe láàárọ̀ yìí láti jọ rò ó kí a jọ tó kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kí ó lè dùn kí gbangba kí ó lè kàn sí. Ọlásùnkànmí Táíwò náà ni ó kọ tèmi. Mo mọ̀ kí wa wípé ó tó dijọ́ mẹ́jọ.
My producer of this program has been Friday Adodo, famous Wowo, Wale Koretimi, Ayo Onifade. Of course, contributions from Busola Oladimeji. My name is Gbenga Bernard. God willing, we'll see you next week with another topic, of course, with other guests. Thank you and have a great day. Good morning.